Happy July and welcome to the all-new Devon Nissan 459 West Lancaster Avenue, where Steve loves to say,
just do the deal!
Woo! Now, Steve, I know that today you are extremely pumped up, and the reason I know is July is a hot month weather-wise, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, are you guys off to the races this month here in July. The units are flying out of here.
Let me tell you something. We haven't even started the sale yet, and we're selling cars like candy bars.
It's been busy.
I'm telling you, it has been. You know, and I want to thank everybody out there in TV land or in the Philly metro market, Devon, Pennsylvania, Chester County, Delaware County, Montgomery County, Philadelphia County. Hey, Delaware.
A lot of people come in here from Delaware.
Let me tell you, we get a lot of people from Delaware. We also get a lot of people, believe it or not, from New Jersey. They come all the way in from Jersey.
They love to come see Steve. They love to take advantage of those deals.
I think what they're looking for is, hey, the low monthly payment, no money out of pocket.
I want to see you too, Steve.
Yeah, Steve, get the deal done. That's all. That's all. And then just get a car and go home. See, hey, thank you very much, Steve.
So, Steve, I got to tell you, this month started on a big note with the 4th of July. Big weekend, the weather was great, the business was great, and you got so many people down the road. But I got to tell you, when I arrived here today, I've heard over the years, I've heard you discuss a lot of different situations with people, but something happened here. I believe you mentioned to me that it was yesterday about a person that was really upside down in their trade. I think it was over $11,000, and they ended up getting into a brand new Nissan with a payment that was less than their previous vehicle. Steve, if that is not an example of a trade amnesty or a credit amnesty situation, I don't know what is. Can you tell us a little bit about this person?
I was shooting the 30-second commercial yesterday, and I'd seen the gentleman down there, and I was doing Just Do the Deal, you know, starting the commercial off, just do the deal, and then he's yelling down there, just do the deal, cut. The guy goes, we got to have it quiet in here because you're picking it up in the background, right? So then he comes over, he goes, hey, I just got to say something. Thank you very much. You did just do the deal. I said, what happened? He says, I came in when he has a 2018, I think it was, something like that. I just bought the car, had 6,000 miles on it. It was a like a Dodge Pacifico, one of those vehicles, or Durango or something along those lines. And he was $11,000, $12,000, $13,000 upside down. Ooh. Had no money down. We finally asked him, he gave us $500. Didn't make a difference, but he put $500 down to make himself feel good, I guess. So he gave us $500, and we ended up, he took him out of a $779 a month payment.
Ooh, steep.
Steep, with $11,000 to $12,000 upside down, just bought the car, and brought the price of the new car that was almost as much as his car, and we shaved off almost $200 in the payment. I think it was $191. We shaved off that payment, $500 down, got him out of $12,000, $13,000 worth of buried negative equity, and put him in the car. When I tell you that the trade amnesty is alive and well in Devon, Pennsylvania on Lancaster Avenue, I am not kidding you. Every day we do something along these lines. Either we take a 360, 400 FICO score that they come in, 2 repossessions, just started a job, I got $700, $800 down. What can you do for me? We call it in, we get it done to a bank. In fact, we just left now, Greg. You and I just left the outlet.
Yeah.
All right, and those folks that were sitting in there, I told Nate, I said, Nate, listen to me. I shook the folks' hand. I said, listen, they're leaving. They said, Steve, can you look at this deal and make sure it gets done? I said, you're in good hands with Nate. When I first got here, we called it. I had Matt over here call it back into another bank. Done.
Got them done. Down the road.
Bang, 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 and the deal was done. That's what we do. And I went through this scenario with the guys. I just said, listen, we all have to work together as a team. There's no I's in team. It's a team.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I like that. I'm going to steal that. Teamwork makes the dream work, and it's true. What we do is we work together. One man's poison's another man's pleasure. Matt may have a great relationship with this bank or that bank. Alex has another relationship with that bank or that bank. I have a bank that I deal with. Okay, Nate has a bank that he has a great relationship with. We all work together within this 45-minute drive backing them down the highway between both stores, and we work together trying to get the customer the best deal at whatever bank works for them, getting them the payment that they want to be at with as little as no money down at all. And we do that day after day after day on new and used cars.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, here's the #1 thing you need to remember. If Steve can't get you done, who can?
Nobody can!
Now, Steve, when you say that, That really challenges folks to bring you a lot of situations. We're going to talk more about that in just a moment. But you have really set the bar high this month. In addition to challenging many folks to get them down the road, you've set the bar pretty high because what you started at the beginning of this month, and you are inclined, as you mentioned to me, Greg, it works so well, we got to continue this. We absolutely have to continue it. And you were talking about not one, not two, but 3 exceptional offers on brand new Nissans. Let's start off with the Sentra and go from there, the Sentra SV.
Sentra SV, we were number 3 in the district for new Sentra sales, number 3.
Whoa!
Out here in Devon, Pennsylvania. We're not in downtown Philly. We're not in northeast Philly. We're not in Montgomery County. We're over here in Devon, Pennsylvania. And I'm going to tell you something. To be number 2 or number 3 in Sentra sales, that $99 payment went over huge.
They love it.
Huge in June and all the way up until the 4th of July.
So you got to continue that as we get to the end of the month here. Last weekend of the month.
Let me tell you something. $99 last month. The factory backed that deal. They had a huge amount of incentives. I'm having to take it myself this month, but I'm going to continue to $99. I'm taking about $900, maybe $1,200 out of my pocket to keep that payment the same. It's not going to $109. It's not going to $119, which is still a very good deal. I'm going to keep it at $99 a month. Your car, it's an SV, not a base model, fully equipped, not stripped, Sentra. And let me tell you something, $99 a month, and again, I keep saying this, you got cell phone bills that are higher than that.
You're going to the grocery store, it's more than that.
Right, you're exactly right.
You go to the concession stands at the Phillies at the Eagles game. Yeah.
You stop at Whole Foods, you get a bag of apples and some pears, and you come out of there with $99, let me tell you.
Steve, the Sentra SV, $99 a month. What do you say to that deal?
Just do the deal, Philly.
All right, now, when you talk about the Nissan lineup, there is the number 1 selling SUV.
The Rogue.
Was featured in a movie as well, the Rogue.
The Rogue. Right.
So, big things are happening there as well.
The Rogue. Let me tell you something about the Rogue. We were just talking about that. We've got a very, very good lease program on it. I think it's 2 and some change, something like that. But here's the better deal of it.
Better?
This is the better deal. This is what we got on the Rogue going on right smack right now.
Through the end of the month.
Through the end of the month, okay? Come get your car. We're going to be appraising cars, trades deeper in this next, was it 3 days?
Yes, now through the 27th Saturday.
Right. So we're talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You come within one of those 3 days, not only am I going to get you out of the car no matter how much you owe, I'm going to take $6,000 cash. $6,000 cash. You need any Rogue you pick out in my inventory. I don't care which one it is. I don't care what one it is. I don't care what color it is. There's none of them. The special edition ones, I don't care if there's only one color in the six state area. I'm taking $6,000 off any Rogue you pick out in the next 3 days.
That's strong. $6,000 off. I mean, that's a big selling vehicle, Steve. Why such a deep discount?
I got to sell them. Okay? I mean, you got to start thinking now. In September, the 20s will be out. Maybe October, but somewhere around probably September, these 20s are coming. I've got a huge amount of 19s. It's now July. Let's start moving them now. So when I get through August, I'm almost out, and I can take a full load of 20s, and I can be as competitively priced on the 20s as anybody can be on 19s. I'll get a month of head start. So I'm going to start discounting them now for you folks. Let's go. July's a big month. $6,000 off plus trade amnesty. And don't worry about the credit. With $6,000 cash off, the bank's going to say you got $6,000 off, and your little bit of money you put down with it. Guess what?
You're going to make some things happen.
We got a story.
Steve, $6,000 off a Nissan Rogue. What do you say to that deal?
Just do the deal.
Then, there was the final vehicle we're going to talk about, at least on the new Nissan line at the moment. Earlier in the month, you came out with a tremendous deal, which, by the way, I'm going to share a little private information. The managers here said, Steve, you can't do this deal. It is ridiculous. It is crazy. Not only did you do the deal, but it went over very successful. And now we come back, and not only is the deal in play, but you said, you know what? My customers deserve an upgraded model, even better than what we did before. Steve, talk to us about what's going on with the Altima.
The Altima right now, we were doing the SR last month.
Yes.
which was, you go S, SR, then you go up into the SV, and then the SV obviously turns into an SL or a Platinum. Okay, but the SV is a way step up. That's what a lot of people want, they can't afford. Okay, here's what we're doing with the Altima. And correct me if I'm wrong.
You sure you want to do this now? This is kind of uncharted water.
Last month I ran out of SRs. I did big deal on the SRs. We're doing the SRs for $199 with absolutely no cap cost reduction. Remember, $199 a month. Yeah. I'm going to continue that with the SV.
What?
$199, no cap cost reduction. Okay, which means zero against the cap cost of that automobile. And we're going to absolutely $199 sign and drive for a brand spanking new Altima.
And it's not the SR, it's a step up to the SV.
It's not the S, which, a lot of people say, okay, come on in, and they show you this car with nothing in it, no steering wheel.
So we're not at the base.
Right, you're not at the base, all right? Standard shift, no. This is not an S, this is not an SR, this is an SV.
That's big, Steve. That's
huge. That's huge.
Why do that deal? Why do that deal?
Because I ran out of SRs and I gotta advertise something, right? And if I go up to 229, they say, well, hell, I'll just wait until he goes back with the 199 when he gets some SRs.
Should we change the name of the sale to Steve Takes It on the Chin sale?
Steve Takes It on the Chin is right. All right, but I still got to pay the bills, folks. I mean, the bills keep coming. I can't tell the creditors and the bill guys, the heat, the lights, the phone, the rent, and all the other stuff. Hey, folks, don't worry about it. I ain't got no more SRs. I'll wait until August. I'll get some more SRs. Just don't worry about it. We're not going to sell any cars this month. No, I got to still sell cars. So next car I got that's got a lot of them out there is your SVs. We're going to sell the SVs for the same price we're doing the SRs last month. Yeah, baby, let's go. Oh, Billy, it's the July Selldown at Devon Nissan. Nissan Sentra SV, only $99 a month. Any Rogue, in stock, $6,000 off. 2019 Altima SV, no cap cost reduction. Sign and drive, $199. Trade amnesty, credit amnesty. If I can't get you done, nobody can. And don't forget, we're closer than you think. You know me, Philly. Just do the deal.
Steve, something else that has really transpired here as a result of all this new car business is I pulled in today, and it was a little difficult to find a spot to park. And one of the reasons was your pre-owned inventory here at the all-new Devon Nissan is always well-stocked. But today, I got to be very honest with you. It's a little over the top. It's crazy.
I couldn't find a place to park myself. I had to park in the parking lot next door. All right, I hope the guy don't tow my car out of there. I'll go out there tonight. Where's my car? Somebody be a note on the pole. Sorry, your car's down here at the impound yard. You know what I mean?
You got more than what you signed up for.
What are you going to do, right? I should have rode my bicycle to work.
So, Steve, I want to go outside if we can, take a look at some of those cars, and we also want to keep this in mind, that here at the all-new Devon Nissan, credit amnesty, trade amnesty, and the bottom line is this. If Steve can't get you done, who can?
Nobody can.
All right, Steve, let's talk pre-owned. Let's talk Lincoln.
This is a 2015 Lincoln MKC, diamond white pearl, cashmere interior, dual panel roofs, hot and cold seats, navigation, loaded. Look at the wheels, look at the car. I'm telling you, this is a steal. This car is an absolute steal. This car new went for over $50,000. The car's but 3.5 years old. I'm telling you, this car, again, I go back to it and I said it the last time, I love white on beige, with the dual panel roofs, man, I'm telling you. People even in the rear can sit back and look up at the stars and the moon. So it just ain't for you, it's for everybody in the family. It's what I like to refer to as a team member car. Everybody gets the same conveniences.
And by the way, folks, if Steve can't get you approved, who can?
Nobody can.
So, Steve,
let me talk about that a second, because we just talked about that.
Very important. Very important.
On the first half of the show. I'm gonna tell you the same scenario. There was a gentleman that came in here, bought a car. Came in one night, we all sat and worked, and we hours and hours and hours we spent with this gentleman and his wife. Very nice couple. I'm telling you, I loved them. A lot to get them done at the bank. We had to talk to the bank, get him on the right car. Finally picked out a car he liked. Finally got a payment he loved. Called it to the bank. Bank says, okay, we'll take the deal. Okay, gentlemen, I go out. Okay, hey, guess what? You're approved. Just do the deal, right? No. What happened? My wife and I are thinking about it. We just want to go home for the overnight rule. I understand that. You know, it's a big purchase. I get it. Okay, the approval's good for a while for you. Don't worry about it. What I forgot to tell them is don't leave here and go out and start having other people pulling your credit. You're already approved. All you got to do is go find a car somewhere else that you like, if that's where you want to buy it and I don't have the right car for you. Hey, listen, I don't get all the deals. I try, but I don't get them all. But don't let people pull your credit. I made the brutal mistake of not telling him that. He walks out of here. Next day, shows up at another car dealer's lot that didn't know what he was doing.
Ugh.
They pull his credit, called it into the same bank we called it into.
Uh-oh.
Messed up the call.
Oh.
I don't know what they told the bank. I don't know what they said to the bank. I don't know if they tried to do something that, you know, maybe the difference in income. I don't know what they did. He comes back to me. They couldn't get it approved. He comes back to me and says, hey, I'm ready to do just the deal. Okay, we call up the bank. Okay, he's ready to just do the deal. Send me this paperwork. Send me everything. We're going to print. Sorry, we have to go back on our call. I said, what do you mean go back on your call?
What?
Yeah, go back on your call, right? They said, well, he stopped somewhere yesterday. We can't tell you where because it's a rights of privacy. We can't tell you the deal he went to. But that dealer, when they called in the deal, they called in a lot different than you did. They tried to get creative on the deal, and so now we're just not comfortable with it, and we're not going to get the guy approved. So the guy's now sitting around with no car. His car was broken down. Now he doesn't have a trade.
Oh.
Doesn't have any transportation, has nothing, and can't get approved now because he went to a dealer and they blew him up all over town. 20 inquiries, and it's ruined at every bank. And I'm telling you folks, please, if I can't get the deal done, nobody can, okay? You need to come see me first. You need to give me a chance. Again, we sold 11,000 cars in the Philadelphia metro market. It was here, it was there, it was everywhere. Greg knows, he's been with me for the whole time. 11,000 automobiles. 9,000 of them, of the people out of the 11 I met, okay? We got a lot of people riding. We did credit amnesty. We did trade amnesty. You got financial freedom. We got you reestablished. I'm getting people coming back in here. If I don't sell 10 cars a week to previous customers from the boulevard to come over here and re-see me and say, hey, listen, Steve, I'm looking for another car. They took their credit for where they're in the low 4s. Now they're in the high 5s, up to some of them in the high 6s. They've reestablished. They've made 18 payments perfectly like I tell them. Next thing you know, they're down the road in a better car, less interest rate, which gives them more car for the money, and their payment drops.
Ladies and gentlemen, it all starts with this. If Steve can't get you approved, who can?
Nobody can.
Come see them first here at the all-new Devon Nissan at 459 West Lancaster Avenue, Route 30 in Devon. Now, Steve, Nissan has a big brother or big sister, depending on how you look at it, the Infinities. And we have the QX50 right here.
Yeah, I got a QX50 here. This is a black-on-black car, panel roofs, hot and cold seats, QX50. I've got 3 or 4 of these in stock. I got another 2 or 3 QX60s, which is a little bit bigger than this, gives you a little bit more run for your money and a little bit more money. But they're nice cars. It's the big brother to the Pathfinder. It's the Pathfinder on steroids is what it is. And I'm going to tell you, it's a fine automobile. I've driven them myself here. I drive most of my used cars. I take them home overnight. I take them for a week. I take them for 2 weeks, whatever it is, until we sell them, and then I get into another one. But I'm telling you what, you're not going to find a nicer car in the market. And these are a bargain. Some of these cars are $50,000, $60,000 new, and you're buying these cars for pennies on the dollars, 2 and 3 years old. I'm telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on by, take advantage of it. It's July, trade amnesty, credit amnesty, no matter what you want in your trade, Steve will get you out of it. Great selection of pre-owned automobiles. And remember, it's all right here at the all-new Devon Nissan where Steve loves to say,
just do the deal, Philly. Yeah, baby, let's go. Hello, Philly. It's the July Selldown at Devon Nissan. Nissan Sentra SV. Only $99 a month. Any Rogue in stock, $6,000 off. 2019 Altima SV. No cap cost reduction. Sign and drive, $199. Trade amnesty. Credit amnesty. If I can't get you done, nobody can. And don't forget, we're closer than you think. You know me, Philly. Just do the deal.
Steve, looks like a 13 BMW.
2013 BMW. They call this their silver. I think it's like a beigey silver, but this is what they call their silvers. It's a 5 Series. It's not a 3. It's a 5 Series. It's got all the gear. Also, I'm looking at the miles on this thing. This car is 6 years old, and it's been driven less than 8,000 miles a year.
Wow, that's low.
This is what I look for in a car. It has very, very, very little usage. You don't find wear marks on the seats. You don't find the rugs worn down. These are as puffy. The inside panels, this car is brand spanking new. Heated and cooled seats, automatic. It's like a 7 or 8 speed automatic transmission. You've got everything in this car, everything that you need in this automobile. You're driving with pure luxury.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss it. It's between now and the close of business Saturday right here at the all-new Devon Nissan. All right, Steve, so this vehicle is very interesting we were about to show. Earlier in the program, you talked about a gentleman that got out of a trade that he was $11,000 upside down. Am I correct about that?
It was actually 12 to 13, but close.
Okay. This is the vehicle, if I'm not mistaken, that you mentioned to me was traded in on that particular Altima.
When we're out here, this vehicle here is a 2017 Durango RT, loaded, same deal, 6,000 miles. 6,000 miles on this vehicle.
That was babied.
That was babied, 6,000 miles. That isn't a half a year's worth of use, and
No.
the car's 2 years old. So anyway, full size. It's got the 3rd row seat. This vehicle here, I had to pay off and buy the vehicle from the gentleman to get him out and drop his payment. I had to pay almost $40,000 for this vehicle. That's what I had to pay. But guess what?
Are you going to sell for that?
I'm not going to sell it for that. I'm not going to sell it for 35. I'm not going to sell it for 32. I'm not selling it for 30. I'm going to sell this automobile for $26,800.
$26,800 on a vehicle that was almost $40,000 to get out of it?
Almost $40,000 I paid to get the gentleman out of it.
$26,800.
If you're looking for a bargain,
Whoa.
this is the vehicle in the next 3 days. I'm telling you, this is a heck of a bargain right here. This is a bargain.
It will not last. Now, next to it, Steve, another Highline vehicle you have. This is from the Audi family.
This is from the Audi family. We got a lot of Audi trades up here because you got an Audi store right up the road. They come in, tried an Audi. I think we took this in on trade, if I'm not mistaken, on a brand new Pathfinder. Okay, Q5, one of their top of the line. I gotta say a Q5 gotta go for $58,000 to $60,000. You wanna talk about bargains? Go online, shop. I got 2 or 3 of these Q5s. I got some Q3s. Take a look at these cars. Look at them online. You're gonna say, my God, I never thought they were that inexpensive. These cars are an absolute bargain. Please look at them. Again, dual panel roofs all the way to the back. My favorite. Black outside, black inside, navigation, heating, air-conditioned seats, both sides, passenger. You can't leave the wife out. She's sitting over there sweating, and the old man's going, oh, this is wonderful, right? You got to get the other side, too. If you don't, the wife's going to throw you out, okay? Other than that, what more can I say about it? Low miles. You know, here we go again. It's a 2.5, 3-year-old vehicle. Yeah, baby, let's go. Oh, Billy, it's the July Selldown at Devon Nissan. Nissan Sentra SV, only $99 a month. Any Rogue in stock, $6,000 off. 2019 Altima SV, no cap cost reduction. Sign and drive, $199. Trade amnesty, credit amnesty. If I can't get you done, nobody can. And don't forget, we're closer than you think. You know me, Philly. Just do the deal.
All right, Steve, we're back inside and count them. Thursday, Friday, through the close of business Saturday. And as the month of July has been going and you've been thinking about getting that vehicle, they absolutely owe it to themselves to get in here between now and the close of business Saturday, the final Saturday of the month of July, right here at the all-new Devon Nissan. I mean, Steve, brand new Nissan Sentra SVs, $99 a month, for real?
No cap cost reduction, sign and drive, $99 a month.
The Rogue.
The Rogue, $6,000 off. Anyone you pick out there, take $6,000 off. The already low prices on the MSRP, $6,000 off.
Now, in some cases with that $6,000 off, can a person elect to take the cash back instead?
You know, that's a good point. Remember, we used to do that. You're right. And listen, folks, he's got a good point there. I forgot all about that. And if you'd like, You can take the $6,000 back in cash, pay off some credit card debt. You know, because listen, if we're financing the car for you at 3.5%, 4%, 4.5%, 5%, take the $6,000 back, pay off some credit cards at 18%, right, or whatever the rate is on your credit card. I've seen them as low as 14 or 15. I've never seen them too much lower than that. Pay off that. You got a loan for 3.5% to 4%. In fact, right now on most of our Nissans we have right now, on the Altima especially, and well, hold on the Rogue and the Altima, we got 0.9% for 60 months.
That's pretty strong.
It's damn strong.
So great opportunity to take the cash back if you want, or if you're upside down in your trade, there's nothing like $6,000 in rebates that get a trade amnesty situation upside right real fast.
You're exactly right. Hey, listen, you're exactly right. If you come in and your trade's upside down, you take that $6,000, they get your right side up quick.
Yeah, real fast. In addition to that, Steve, we have the 2019 Nissan Altima. Now, earlier in the month, you pointed out we did the
SR.
However, you sold out of them. You did a great job doing it.
We sold out of the SRs. I haven't been able to replenish the inventory. We're getting down towards the end of the year, Selldown on 19. So not building them out as quicker because we got 20s also coming in. So what I did was move the SR to now the SV, which is a little bit more expensive. I'm going to keep the payment the same at $199. No cap cost reduction, sign and drive.
$199 a month.
$199.
SV.
36 months.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the key to all these deals is not only get down here between now and the close of business Saturday at the all-new Devon Nissan, where Steve loves to say,
just do the deal, Philly.
But the other key is to come here and give Steve a shot first. Steve, if they're just joining us real fast, why is it important to give you the first shot?
Give me the first shot. Again, I'll go back to 11,000 automobiles we sold in the Philadelphia metro market inside 6 years. Folks, that's a lot of cars. Nobody in the city knows better than we do at Devon Nissan or my used car outlet. We know how to call a deal to the bank. We know how to get the deal done the right way. We know how to talk, find out from you. We do the interview. We do everything the right way. We get the very best interest rate for you with the best payment that you can get you out of your trade. When you go somewhere else, they call it all over the place. They ended up opening all these different doors, and it's hard for us to go in and fix it after it's been damaged like that to other dealers.
Remember, during this event between now and the close of business Saturday, $99 a month Sentra SV. Steve, what do you say to that deal?
Just do the deal, Philly.
$6,000 off a Rogue, or you could take the cash back. Steve, what do you say to that?
Just do the deal, Philly.
And $199 a month on the Altima. It is the SV model. Just in time for the close of the month. Steve, what do you say to that deal?
Just do the deal.
And remember, put Steve to the test. Credit amnesty and trade amnesty. And remember, between now and the close of business Saturday, if Steve can't get you done, then who can?
Nobody can.
We'll see you right here at the all-new Devon Nissan, where Steve loves to say,
just do the deal, Philly. Yeah, baby, let's go. Hello, Philly. It's the July Selldown at Devon Nissan. Nissan Sentra SV, only $99 a month. Any Rogue in stock, $6,000 off. 2019 Altima SV, no cap cost reduction, sign and drive, $199. Trade amnesty, credit amnesty. If I can't get you done, nobody can. And don't forget, we're closer than you think. You know me, Philly. Just do the deal.